Hello, Jazzbanjorex here, and I was going to discuss the Ukulele SessionBand app for iPads and iPhones that I've been using for my backing tracks and a couple of videos lately. So, anyway, you've got Ukulele SessionBand. Bring it up, flash screen. All right, and so it came up, and usually comes up like this with a measure 2 in C major, and it's got a style up here that has been selected in previous episodes, sessions that you've recorded on. So what we'll talk about today is we're going to do the song You Are My Sunshine, and we'll program that song in the key of C and go through it and give you the basic rundown of how I go about doing it. So when you come into the SessionBand, you've got apply a style or create a new. So we would say, okay, we're going to start all over. We're going to create new, but we're going to go over here and select a style that best fits what we're going to do, and take style 1. The default tempo is about 85 beats per minute, and it's a signature of 4/4. That's 4/4 is what we're going to need, maybe, but that's really slow. The suggested tempo, default tempo, is really slow for You Are My Sunshine. If we go to Ukulele 2, its signature time is 3/4. It's a waltz at 85, and it's definitely not a waltz. So you kind of come through here and start picking out your style that you want to use, 3/4, and it kind of gives you kind of a demo of what songs might sound like back to the waltz here. It's like Aquarius, a bunch of songs I don't know. Anyway, so let's say 105 is the default tempo for 4. It's not right. It's 120. I say okay. 120 sounds like it's close. Ukulele style 5. 120. We're gonna apply style. All right. So now we've got our song. We haven't titled yet. Ukulele style 5. All right, well, it's a 120 beats per minute here. Let's sample it. Let's listen. And it repeats because of this little arrow right there. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. It kind of drags, doesn't it? So if you want to, if you like this beat, that style you got, number 5, ukulele style 5, you hit tempo and you drag that over to, let's say, maybe it needs to be at 130. Okay. If you hit reset, boom, it bounces back to the default. So you go back to 130. Didn't want to hit reset. No. 130. Sometimes I have real difficult time getting it to go exactly. I get 31, 29, 31, 29. Anyway, so once you get it to where you want it to go, tap it again without moving it, and you can rewind it. Hit it again. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. So you're like, maybe that's still dragging a little bit. Well, let's do this then. So if you get here, 150 is way up here towards the top. Maybe this just isn't the style for this. So we go back. Let's pick another style. Let's look up here where the default tempo is, and so ukulele 6 is still 120 and 130. That was still kind of slow, we thought. So here's one. Ukulele style 9 jumps up to 150 right off the bat. So let's go back over here to apply the style. Let's give that a shot. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Well, I kind of like that. I kind of like that tempo right there. It's good for me. All right, so now we've kind of decided on what style to use. Ukulele 9. We're gonna do that. And if you're like me, maybe you like to save things right off the bat. So, okay, I want to save this, so I don't know, in case something happens. At least I got what I've got saved. We hit this little arrow button here. It comes up to save. Hit save, and you put your name in here on the author track, And on the title track, I'm just going to call it Sunshine. Sunshine. I'm going to make sure, and it's in C. It's safe. All right, so now you got your Sunshine in C, ukulele 9 is your style. So now we're going to start punching in the chord progression right now. And right now it's just repeating between 1 and 3, as you see. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start editing the chord progression. So we hit this little pencil down here. Boom, it jumps down to here. So, you are my son. I think it's going to go 4 measures of C. And you can shrink these down by pinching, tapping on it, and you see the little X come up here in the corner of this bar, of this C chord. And you can shrink it, but you can't go over 2 measures. So I'll need 4 measures of C. So I tap right here where I need to enter another one, and I go down here and I hit C. Now it seems to like to jump from the major to a 7th even when you're adding another C. When you had a C before, you add another C, it jumps to the 7th, and I don't want that. So, okay, so you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Okay, right here probably it's going to turn. We're going to go F, and And the way I found to sample that is you got to come out, hit the pencil again, go back out, back into your regular play mode, and you hit it. You go, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are green. Okay, so it's going to go back to C, so we're going to go. And what's really cool is you can drag your finger down here on this bar and bring you up to where you want to be. And tap this. We're going to go back to C, and not C7, C major. I don't know why it bumps to the next one all the time. It just does that. And you're like, well, is it? You take a gamble and you say, well, I think it's going to go C, and I think it's going to go back to F, right? And then I got that song sheet over there, but I'm winging this in a little bit. So let's go that C major. Okay, go back to play mode to sample this. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I... Okay, we need to go back over here. And we can hit the pencil, go into right mode, go back to a C here. No, not C7, C major. Love you. Please don't, let's go with gamma. Please don't, G, and let's do a C, G7. Take my sunshine away. And do a C right there. Not C7, C major. Okay. Now if you look down here on this bottom row, you see this normal drum 1 and drum 2 thing. Let's say we want this, we want to have a little fancy turnaround sound. And I haven't found a way to sample this except for going back out into the play mode. So you kind of got to bounce back and forth quite a bit when you go start messing with the drum fills and stuff. This is actually a fill. So you can go over here and you can tap in the play mode, and it'll start from this position, and you don't have to go all the way back to the beginning to start. You can come up here and say, well, I really just want to hear what this drum sounds like. So let's tap right there. Sunshine away. Nice and subtle. I like that. Not too outstanding. So one thing I like to do, my rule of thumb is, you can add a drum fill every 4 measures. It kind of gives it a thing. Okay, so we like that number 1. So let's go down here. Here's the 4th measure, right? Let's put that same fill in here. Let's slide over to, no, I don't want that. Don't do that. Sometimes I just got to come out and go back in. Let's go back over here to 8, number 8, which is really 7 and 8. And let's add the drum fill there too. And this, sometimes it just go back out. It's just faster to go back out. And 12 would be another place. That drum fill there. So let's sample this. Now, I'll show you a little trick here. You are my sunshine. It comes in, there's a couple of words before the song starts, right? You are my sunshine. Sunshine starts right here on the first of the measure. You are my, it comes earlier. If you turn on this 1, 2, 3 button, that is your clicks coming in. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Now, did you catch that? That's wrong. That is so wrong. This G7, what I need is this C to go another measure and the G7 to only be one measure. So here's how we're going to fix that. We're going to go into the right mode and we're going to shrink our G7. But as you know, I needed another C to go in this position right there. And I cannot stretch this C major here more than 2 measures. So what I'm going to do is, oh, I wanted to C. When I changed this, I should have hit the C first and then changed it to major. So now I can shrink this down. So I've got a C for 2 full measures and then 1 more C for that measure, and then a G7 for only 1 measure. So let's go ahead and sample that. Hit back to rewind and we'll go. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when the skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine. And so it repeats. Now, you can do the whole song, choruses and verses and stuff like that. You can just have it repeat and lay it down, right? So, but at the end, when you finish your song and you finish playing your instrument, ukulele for me, you're going to have to reach over real fast and hit the stop button. Now, let's say you don't want to do that. Let's say you want to just play this thing too twice. You're going to do You Are My Sunshine. Say you're going to start off in a verse. The other night, dear, I lay sleeping. And then you're going to do the chorus and you're done, right? Say this is just be the short abridged version of this song. And you can take this and you can figure out how to expand it. So, okay, I'm going to run through it twice. Right now, I've only got it in here 1 time. I'm going to show you how to duplicate this right quick. Go into the right mode. Double tap your last measure. It turns green. Go back to the very first measure. Tap it 1 time. That whole thing, now you've selected your whole chord progression for 1 full chorus / verse. Tap right here at the end. Hit the paste. Boom. Now, this repeat arrow is still right here, so it's not going to play it until you go to the end here. Go to the end and tap your repeat button. So now you've got, come out of it, boom. Now you've got 32 measures instead of just 16, right? But if you want to end this thing at this point, so you may do this, say, okay, I'm actually going to do the whole song. I'm going to have this, 64 measures, 96 measures, whatever. So you just keep repeating like that. But when you get to the end, if you have this arrow on whatever measure is your last measure, it's going to repeat. It's going to go back to the beginning, start again. So your song's not really going to end. You want to turn that off. So I'll show you, and what that'll do is when you start, take my sun away, and it ends, but that ends kind of abruptly, right? You don't really want that to end like that. So what's cool about this is you go back in. When you're at your last measure, whether it's 96 or 100 and XX, okay, you go back into your right mode. and you click on this one. So you're selecting this measure. Slide your drum over to, okay. Now here's the thing. You can't end on 4 measures. So what you do is you shrink this down, add another C major. Major, I want major, not 7. Shrink that down to 1 measure length, and now you can end it. So that puts an end there. So, okay, let's go back over here, say, stone. The sunshine away. You see what happened? You saw what happened? That repeat came back. I didn't want that repeat. Okay, so say you're like, okay, I think I got it all ready. I'm gonna hit save again. Save. It's always good to save. Saving is good. Okay, so let's go back over here. Get it just started again. Away. And now you've got that. That's how you can end it. So right now I've only got 2 measures. Sorry, not 2 measures. I've only got 2 chord progressions for 2 verses, 2 choruses. They're the same. What's nice about that is the song is that they're the same. The chord progressions, everything. So this is how you do it real quick, getting at the end of the beginning. So we programmed the drum on this one to be the end, and we programmed every 4th measure to be a drum fill. And you can go through these different drum fills and you can vary them. You don't have to use the same drum fill all the way through the song. You use different ones if you want to put some good spice in your song, have different drum fills. But you got to listen to them. Some of them I don't care for, and some of them are really cool. So go back to 1. So go back to the play mode, go back to the beginning, and say you're getting ready to do your YouTube video. You turn on the count so you can come in, right? You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Okay, so that's all cool. It ends like you wanted to. You went through it twice, and everybody's happy, right? Except for you're the ukulele player. You don't need that extra ukulele in there because you got kind of a different feel you wanted. Oh, that's my Facebook stuff. You got kind of a different feel of strumming that you wanted to do, but you like the beat, you like the cajon, you like the drums. So here's what we do: we go into this track, the mixer, and this one actually has a cajon, a bass, a ukulele 1, ukulele 2. Well, we are the ukulele players, so we turn off ukulele. So now we're just going to have a bass and cajon. Now this is a little bit different per different styles. There's one style that has a cajon, an egg shaker, bass, and only 1 ukulele. And so you have to, each one of them is different. So you have to go in and don't automatically think that, oh, ukulele is always on track 2 and 3. I mean 3 and 4, because it's not. So okay, I turned these off. Now this automation thing, I haven't messed with it too much, but what it is, I believe, is you can have different volume settings for different different measures in your song, and it will remember them when you hit save. It's like, okay, he wants the bass a little louder on measures 3 and 4, but he wants it to come down a little bit on 5. You can program that throughout the song, from what my understanding is, and you have to save that, but you have to have the automation on right/thing set up. And I've never messed with that. Sounds pretty cool, but I'm a little bit lazy, so I don't want to work that hard. I just like setting it up and hitting play and playing. All right, so I've turned off the ukulele 1 and 2 on this. So let's go back. We'll come back to the beginning. I'll grab my own ukulele. All my sunshine, my only sunshine, you make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Alright, this is it. Without the ukulele, you're my sunshine. And that's just the bass and the cajon go on. So you can do all kinds of syncopated rhythms you want, you know, and you're not subjected to stay with what the ukulele player on this app did. Although his stuff is really cool, and I really think it's a good study. This whole thing is a good study of just listening to what this guy played on his tracks. You just go through and listen to the different styles that he does with his ukulele playing. It's like, well, you could study this alone for your ukulele study. So we're good. We'll always want to save. Always want to save. Okay, save. Now you're like, okay, well, I've got a nice backing track. So what do I do now? I mean, I can sit there and I programmed it. I've saved it in my iPad. I played a YouTube video, and now what? You know, it's like you could share this with other people. You can share this with your ukulele group if you want. You know, share it with your friend. You come down here, and you hit this export button. You go up here and share export, and you choose the SessionBand because that's what you just made. So we're going to go down. See, I've made a few already. We're going to go down to Sunshine, because that's what we did. C, Sunshine and C. Now, you can, what I've done is audio file only and hit email. And then it will, I'll just do it. I'll just email it to myself. Hit email. Would you like to include a mixer automation? No, because I really didn't have any. Now, it's going to sit here and record the whole thing. Luckily, I just made it only 2 passes through, right? So it's physically recording this, changing it from whatever files that SessionBand uses into an M4A. Yeah. So I guess that's usable for other people on their computers and stuff, because I've sent it to people and they've used it. It's not an MP3, it's an M4A. Okay, boom. It's done. And it should pop up with a, hey, I want to email it to somebody. Why didn't it do that? Yeah, I want to try this again. You can send the the SessionBand file. Somebody else has SessionBand, you can send it to them in a SessionBand file so they can take it into their iPad and you know, you take it and edit it as they wish to. They might like a different style. they may want to turn their ukulele back on. Okay, so it recorded it. Converting file. There we go. So it pops up and says, hey, I want to email it. And I'm going to email it to myself. Jazz guy. Okay, okay. And so it's going to send this track to me. So, and I have done this a couple times, and I have shared it with my ukulele group. So I'm done sharing. Okay, so so let's say you're like, well, I want to try a different style. All right, I'm gonna save. I just like to no, sorry, not share. I wanted to save. Say something and punch different. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it one more last time. Because if I change this, I mean style 9, I could have saved it and said 9 in my file name. Let's go. We want to apply a different style. Let's go. What's 10 say? 10 says a reggae feel. Still at 150. So why don't we try that? Let's try a reggae feel at 150. See, the bass is on track 3 this time, and let's go back. Style 10 now. You make me happy when the skies are gray. Yeah, man. You can do it like that. So you can, but now you might want to hit save and label it style 10. Oh, let's go. If I was going to do that, I would say style 10. Actually, no. Because it says over here, ukulele 10. I'm going to say U10. That's the format that I used on an earlier thing, so I'm going to stick with that. So Sunshine in C with U10 style. So now, if I go up to load, open, and then go down to Sunshine, I've got 2 different styles. I wish I had relabeled this one U9, but so U9, do you want to open this using each? I saved, so I'm good. My only sunshine versus open up. The reggae version. It asks you that every time, even if you didn't make any changes. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy. Anyway, so you can do that. Now, here's something you can't do. You can't go, hey, I made that song and I want it to turn into a waltz. It goes, no, you can't do that. Unable to do that. So, but if you go to another 4/4 and apply that style, it can handle it. Now it's going to be really slow because this one was set up for 185. That's the most you can get out is 128. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. See, that's just not right. That was not, that ukulele 1 is just not set up. It's 85 beats per minute, so if you move it up to at its max, it just sounds too busy. Let's go the other way. There's 170. We were good with 150. This is a reggae feel. Here's 200. We don't go crazy here. 170 reggae. This is another reggae. Let's just try this one. Ukulele 12. Default tempo is 170. Let's see what it sounds like. Well, why is it way up there? Let's go back to 150 where we liked our. See, sometimes it's like, quit it, no, quit it. Okay, great. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. It's doable. It just works, but. So, you know, you just got to play around with things and see where you like them. But I really suggest you figure out what the tempo is of your song you're going to play, what the tempo you like to play it at, And when you come in here and you select a style, look at the defaults over here and get one close to what you're going to be playing at. You know, and it's like, do you play at 200 beats per minute on a certain song? You know, let's try that one anyway. 15 is 200 beats per minute. Oh, we can't do this. It's 3/4 time. Here's 4/4 at 200. Let's see what happens here. But let's change it back to what we like. 150, 149, 157. Okay. Well, anyway, so you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Make me happy when skies are gray. Now also, when you change styles and stuff, your drum fills, it may go to something you just don't like, so you might have to keep an eye on that, or an ear on that. And so I've kind of got you through the basics of this. I'll make another video on how to make a really quick drum loop, just a simple song. Okay. Jazzbanjorex signing off. If you got any questions, you know, feel free to comment and ask questions and stuff. I just sat down here and winged this. Please be kind, and but I hope I didn't miss anything. I mean, this is how I set it up real quick for myself, you know. Now, there's a lot more to this app that I'm not using right now, but this is how I set it up to create a backing track for myself. All right, thank you.